So going to chapter 9, price elasticity of supply. When we talk about price elasticity of supply, it's the degree of responsiveness between the quantity supplied and the change in price. The degree of responsiveness between the quantity supplied and the change in price. So it's about producers here. So as soon as producers notice that there's an increase in the price or the demand increases in the market, you get it, they increase the price. And increasing the price allows them to supply more in the market. So as soon as the price increases, suppliers want to supply more based on the law of supply. The higher the price, the higher the quantity supplied. Do you get that? So we go to how elastic or inelastic supply is. So it is inelastic if there's no significant change in the quantity supplied as a result of a change in price. So here, there's an increase in price from P1 to P2, but the quantity supplied did not increase so much from Q1 to Q2. It's not significant. There's no significant change in the quantity supply. It's just little.
Slight change.
A slight change. So a slight change will bring about inelastic supply. Then for elastic supply, it is elastic if there's significant change in the quantity supply as a result of a change in price. So if it is elastic, this is elastic supply. So here, the price increases from P1 to P2. As a result of that, the quantity supply increases from Q1 to Q2, and there's a significant change. So this is an elastic supply. Clear? Good. Then we go to calculating the PES. To calculate the PES, it's still percentage change in quantity supplied over percentage change in price, which is the same as that of demand. I think it's clear. Then the interpretation. If PES is greater than 1, it is elastic. If it is less than 1, it is inelastic. If it is 0, it is perfectly inelastic. If it is to infinity, it is perfectly elastic. And if it is 1, it is unitary. I think it's clear.
Yes.
So we'll move on to price elasticity of supply and the slope in the supply curve. So if the supply curve is vertical, if it is vertical, it is inelastic. If it is horizontal, it is elastic. If the straight line goes in between the curve, the supply curve, it is subunitary. Do you get it? If it passes through the origin here, the straight line passes through this origin, it is unitary. Unitary. Is it clear? Is it clear, please? Okay. So we'll go on to the factors that influences the supply curve. So what are the factors that influence the supply curve? The first one, factors of production. When we talk about factors of production, factors of production are resources that helps in the production of goods and services. So if these are resources that help in the production of goods and services, they need to be available. If they are not available, then we cannot produce. So if the price of goods and services, if the price of goods increases, the factors of production must be available. That means we need to see them. They need to be accessible. So if you don't have access, if the business does not have access to the factors of production like land, labor, especially the variables one, the variables like labor and capital, labor and maybe land. Land is fixed. In the short run, land is fixed. So labor and probably capital, yeah. So for labor and capital, if businesses do not have access to them, then they cannot produce further. Do you understand? So no matter what the price is, if there's no accessibility to factors of production, the supply will still be inelastic. Do you get it? Inelastic means, let me explain inelastic supply to you. Inelastic supply means that producers are unable to produce more despite the fact that the price has changed. That is inelastic. But it is elastic if producers are able to produce more as a result of a change in price. So one